Hey guys, it's Niwade, the African butterfly with another Losing Weight Sucks vlog. So yes, it's been a while since I've done one of these. I have been recording like my daily, well, periodic dailies for you guys. I just haven't really sat down and had a conversation about a topic. But things have been going, all right. Here's some clips of that. Captain Vlog. So I can't believe tomorrow is June 1st already. I literally can't remember the last time I did one of these, which is why I'm doing one now, like while I'm thinking about it before I forget. How has things been going? Well, I haven't worked out like all week. It was this week, or last week was week 6 of the challenge. I don't know. It's a hot mess. I have not worked out, and my eating has been kind of so like off and on, I guess. Back on it tomorrow. Oh, I'm joining the Y to go swimming. I think I probably talked about it in another video, but I hadn't yet. Oh, because I was going to go on vacation, or I was going to go home. Went home, came back. Now I'm going to join. So I'm looking forward to that because the weather's actually... Oh, that's right. It was raining all week. That's part of why I didn't. I know. Excuses. But sun is shining, so I'm going to join. So hopefully I can start hitting the pool after work, which will be nice. And then I have a lot of stuff going on this month, which is good because it forces me to eat better and do all the things. Weird calendar reminder, but eat better and do all the things because I need to feel great to get all the stuff done. So there's that. All right, I'll check back in a couple days, I guess. Captain's log. I'm about to go to bed, but I'm just here to tell on myself that I was so bad today. Like I ate all the foods. I don't even know. Well, I think I feel sick, actually. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but it was bad. Back on track tomorrow, but I just had to take a moment to just confess to you guys the mess that was today. It's Thursday, so back on it tomorrow because it's just a day. And I know that in the last video I talked about like not having good foods and bad foods and foods that make you feel good versus foods that make you feel bad. But today it was bad foods that will make me feel bad. Like I am not looking forward to how I'm gonna feel tomorrow. But I'm gonna drink lots of water, hope that it's not too bad, and it'll be a good reminder to stay on track. Hey guys, just checking in. I really haven't been recording a lot because I haven't been doing a lot. That's the honest truth. I haven't been like awful, but I haven't been like intentional, I guess would be the word. So I've been like eating decently, which I mean I guess is good that I haven't been like all consumed by diet and exercise and stuff, but I definitely haven't been as intentional and on focus and on point as I should be. So I've just sort of been like, lackadaisical about it. But I'm supposed to join the Y this week, which I think maybe the recording from last week probably said the same thing. So I was supposed to join last week and I didn't. Like literally every day I was like, tonight. And then I'd be like, I'm going home. So this week I'm really joining it. I got my aqua shoes. I want to do some aqua Zumba. So I'm looking forward to that. So... hopefully the last video on this will be me talking about how that went and how much I love it so much. I don't know. We'll see. But hope you guys are doing good. Alright, bye. Alright, so that's how things have been going. But I'm not fully off track, not fully on track. Working on being more on track. But something I want to talk about in the video today is, so everyone's sort of losing their mind over that Nike mannequin. Yeah, that's what I want to talk about. The crazy thing is that when the mannequin itself came out, it was like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Not as much of a problem until that article came out from Telegraph, from Tanya, whatever her name was. Basically, she was like, blah, 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 fat people are gross, blah, blah, blah. How can you promote obesity, blah, 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 blah. The thing that gets me the most about it is that, like, it wasn't a... I mean, there should be more plus-size mannequins to begin with, first of all. Let's just talk about that. But it was a plus-size mannequin for athletic wear. So let's pretend like people really care about the health of fat people, which They really don't, honestly. Some people do, and we've talked about this. Some people do truly care. Usually it's like your family member, or people who are actually concerned. But most people, they don't really care about the health, the overwhelming health of a stranger. They more just care about the fact that they don't like the way that person looks because they're fat, and it makes them uncomfortable, so they want that person to go away. But they don't want to sound like an asshole, so then they're like, well, it's just because it's so unhealthy. But they don't really care because their skinny friend can eat and do unhealthy things all the time, and they're not really checking them. Not even necessarily a friend, a skinny stranger. Like, they're not stopping slim people at, other places to say stuff. It's only the overweight person. So it's really not about health. It's more about appearance. They just pretend like it's about health so they feel better. But let's just pretend and say like, oh yes, they really care so much about the health and fitness. Nike is an athletic company, so one would assume that if they have plus size athletic gear, it's so plus size people can work out to get to the make-believe magical land of skinniness that people think everyone on the planet should be. So you should be encouraging and being like, great, I'm so glad, because I care so much and want them to get healthy and fit, that I'm glad that there is now athletic gear towards encouraging them to get healthy and fit. They can't just sit at home and say, I have nothing to wear, because look at Nike, go Nike. That really should be the argument if someone actually cares. Instead of saying like, oh, it's promoting obesity. Like, how about people deserve to see a reflection of themselves in other spaces? There deserves to be plus size mannequins everywhere for anything. But again, if you're going to pretend like you care about health and fitness, you should be encouraging and promoting and happy about there being plus size mannequins within the fitness world, because it's promoting that healthy lifestyle. Most people aren't buying Nike and sports gear, even if they're plus size. They're probably not buying it to like sit at home and chill. Like, I don't know about you, but like, athletic gear is not my gear of choice. They're buying it because they are trying to be active, or they already are active. Either way, they're buying it because they want to move and do things. And at the end of the day, isn't that allegedly what you want from them anyways? So the whole argument really is just, it doesn't make any sense to me, the people that are so mad because of health reasons. But then, so at first, I'll be honest, I was angry. I'm like, what do they want? Do they want us to work out naked, wear potato sacks? Like, what the hell? Riled up. I was riled up. But then I found out that the writer herself is plus size, and it changed a little bit for me. I still have all of those thoughts and feelings, but it's different when you think of a slim, athletic person judging overweight people, calling them grotesque and the other things that she mentioned in the article. It's different when you hear it from there than when you hear it from a plus size person saying those things, because you just think, the level of self-hatred you must have. Like, how awful must it be to feel so bad about yourself and where you are that you have to so strongly project that onto other people, to use words and phrases like that to describe and it's not even like the mannequin was like my size, like, big and round. It was like slightly plus size and just a little bit curvier, so it was still a very shapely mannequin. So for someone who is plus size to describe someone or something or other people who are plus size like that, just makes you think like how awful they have to feel about themselves. It makes me a little bit sad, actually. I do my weight loss vlog. I talk about my weight loss journey. I talk about how for me it's about getting healthy, not necessarily about getting slim or all of those other things. But at the end of the day, like, I still love myself. I don't always love the body that I'm in and the limitations that it presents to me, but I still have an amount of self-love, and because of that, I don't feel the need to project hate onto other people. You can love yourself while working to better yourself. If anything, I find that you work more to better yourself when you love yourself than when you hate yourself, because you want to feel good, you want to enjoy things, and that will always be more of a motivator than tearing yourself down. But to write an article like that and to talk about it with people like that, I feel bad for her. I feel bad that she feels so, and probably from a lifetime of feeling so awful. And I find that those people are especially upset about like the body positive movements and things like that. I mean, yeah, you have the slimmer people who are like that, and I already explained how I feel about that. But when you have plus size people who are so angry about it, it just speaks to the fact that if they can't love themselves and if they have to hate themselves, then everyone else has to hate themselves. Like, how dare you? How dare you walk around and feel good about yourself and not feel constant shame and not feel all the horrible things I feel? Like, how dare you? This is awful, you know? And they don't want anyone else to feel or show or project that level of happiness when they feel such a strong level of hate for themselves. And it's not even just with weight. There's so many other aspects of life like that. And so, you know, you just sort of take it with a grain of salt. It still makes you angry. You still wish that they would speak better and kinder, but you know, I always have to remind myself that a lot of times what people say says more about them than it does about me, because at the end of the day, happy people, whether they agree with your decisions or not, they don't work to tear other people down. Happy people do not go out of their way to tear other people down. Do not go out of their way to make other people feel bad. So the moment that someone is in a space where they're doing that, I already know that they're coming from a place of hurt and anger, and they probably won't admit it, like, I'm fine, I just hate you. Okay, but if you were happy, you wouldn't feel the need to say that you hate me. You would just go about your life and hate me inside, you know what I mean? So, it is what it is, and those are my thoughts, and I really need to get to the Y to sign up. If you watch the other videos, I think in like 2 of them, I'm like, I'm going tomorrow to sign up, and I still haven't, and there's still always a reason. Like tomorrow I have to go to a thing at the library. I think I might be able to on Thursday though, but the excuses have got to stop, and I've got to get in the water. So we'll see. If you have thoughts about the article or about the mannequin, comment below. And also tell me how your fitness journey is going, because I am dying to know. Alright, well again, my name is Nimade, that African butterfly, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.